So, I wanted to ask you about this because we've never talked about this.
Okay.
I used to be a button-down shirt guy.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
Like, constantly.
I remember.
I've become a track jacket guy.
Yep.
What do you think about it?
I think you moved to Staten Island.
No. No, you don't. Say that's not true. You think it's Staten Island? No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
it's weird.
I think there's correlation.
You do.
I'm not saying that it's causation,
This is interesting.
but you became a track jacket guy shortly after moving to the track jacket capital of the world.
You don't think that I wore a track jacket ever beforehand?
No, not never. I think you wore it infrequently, and now you wear it frequently.
Can I tell you what I like about the track jack?
That it's easier than a button down?
Here's what happens.
Okay.
Do you ever wear a button down and you like the button down?
Yes.
You're confident in the button down.
Right.
But you don't really want to wear the shirt under it by itself.
I wear an undershirt
That you can always wear.
all the time, yeah.
No. I'm not saying an undershirt. An undershirt that you would be happy to wear completely by itself.
See, here's the thing.
What are you wearing right now? Plain black?
It's when we were young.
Okay.
I would wear a normal t-shirt. Undershirt, normal t-shirt, flannel. So I'm wearing 3 shirts.
Right. But are you always confident in the shirt or do
I
you
would
sometimes wear...
I wouldn't say always, but usually, yeah.
Usually.
There's some shirts that I've had for a while that maybe they're getting a little tight around the tum.
Okay.
Because I'm bad at laundry, not because I'm putting on weight because I'm eating too many Christmas tree cakes. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty much okay with it.
Okay. Here's how I feel about this track jacket that I'm wearing right now.
Right.
There's like the regular track jacket,
Yep.
which acts as a jacket,
Yes.
I think from, let's call it September through early November.
Okay.
And it works from April-ish to
Mid-May-ish.
mid-May or June,
Yeah.
the beginning of June. That's a real like thin jacket.
Yep.
Okay. I have these, which are called Tiro jackets,
Okay.
and they're super thin, like
Right.
crazy thin. So during the winter, what I wear is t-shirt,
Yep.
thin track jacket,
Right.
real jacket. Like I have my leather bomber jacket. I feel like because it's open, I always wear a shirt that I'm happy with.
Oh, okay.
And you ever go into a place and you're like, oh, it's a little chilly. I'm happy I have this layer. And then you go into a place and you're like, oh, it's a little hot. I wish I could take this layer off.
Yeah, I probably.
That's why I like this Tiro jacket, is because I'm like, this feels normal.
Right.
And it's covering my arms. It's long sleeve.
Yeah.
And if it gets too hot somewhere, I feel like taking it off, but I'm always wearing a shirt that I'm happy with.
Yeah. See,
I don't wear a shirt that I'm unhappy with because it's open.
at home,
Yeah.
by myself,
Yeah.
I'm wearing my grubbies.
Yeah.
I have a 5 Iron Frenzy hoodie.
Yeah.
Zip up hoodie.
Yes.
And so that's kind of on where it's not a heavy shirt.
A hoodie serves the same purpose. This is I have a part two. I have a part two.
I got the pouches, the pouch pockets, which make the big difference to me. So, psychologically,
Look at these pouches.
yeah, I feel better with a hoodie than I do with a track jacket. But you wear a track jacket, ergo, I cannot wear a track jacket. We can't be track jacket twins.
Here's the other thing. I've got a little chub. I'm gonna admit it. No.
Oh.
I'm a husky man.
Okay, there we go.
I'm a husky boy.
With a little chub, but that isn't important to the story.
I'm a husky boy.
Yep.
I feel like on a husky boy, the hoodie, Frumpland.
Yeah.
You're living in Frumptown.
I do feel like I'm living in Frumptown, but that's why I'm wearing it when I'm home alone.
Oh, okay.
My wearing out hoodies, the Bears, Princess Donut, whatever, a little bigger, hide my frump.
You think so?
Yeah, well, God, I hope so.
I feel like the bigger it is, the frumpier it looks.
Also, I'm not a fashion guy in the slightest.
I'm not a fashion guy. I like to look okay.
I'd prefer not to. Clearly.
What I think for myself is I don't want to wear a hoodie out. I very rarely do it because I feel frumpy.
Yeah.
Track jacket is the same thing and is way less frumpy.
Got it.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the collar is less frumpy and I just feel like the material is less frumpy.
All right.
But you think I'm becoming an Italian stallion.
I think you're becoming a Staten Island stallion.
Staten Island Stallions. Now that's not a bad team name. That's pretty good.
Trademark it.
Yeah, write it down.
Yep.
But that's my track jacket reasoning.
All right.
Not because I'm an Italian guy.
All right.
You think I'm turning into soprano.
Yes.
And I'm not.
You whacked a guy.
Different whack.
Oh, okay.
Different job.
I misunderstood.
Different whack, different
Yep.
job.
All right.
But I wanted to explain that.
All right.
Because we've never talked about it. I've never asked anyone about my track jacket transition.
All right.
I transitioned to a track jacket stallion.
Yep.
And I just wanted to give you the reasoning and get your opinion on it.
Yeah, no problem, Chucky Walnuts. Hello and welcome to another episode of Funbearable. I'm Brad Rohr.
We said no testicle talk on the podcast.
Yeah, right.
And I'm Chuck, the king of testicle talk Staten.
There we go. Thank you all so much for tuning in, hanging out with us for the next little bit. We appreciate it so much. If you want to give us a like, a follow, do what you need to do. For those of you who are super fans, who are the funnest of fun bears, please check out the Funbearable Patreon.
Yes, it's a donation Patreon. It's just to help us keep going. We do a lot of fun stuff like our Christmas episodes, our episodes at Best Video in Connecticut, a video rental store, or driving to New Jersey for Brad, or driving to Rhode Island for me. It's a donation Patreon. However, it starts at $2.50, and you get the back catalog of the Chuck and Brad podcast, which is the podcast that led directly up to Funbearable.
Yes.
Same guys, same vibe. So right now, if you sign up, you get 390 episodes.
390 plus by the time this episode comes out, quite frankly.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah.
What? How much money is that per episode if you sign up for $2.50?
No one can do the math. We've asked the best scientists in the world, and they're dumbfounded at the amount of value you get.
I'm going to say it's 0.65.
It's around there.
I think that's my guess. And you do the math as I finish the plug because I'm interested. Now you got me interested, and you're a math man.
390 episodes, you said?
390.
Okay, for $2.50 per month.
Yeah, so if you want to sign up, it's $2.50 per month or whatever you want to contribute, and you get that many episodes. And we come out with another episode from the back catalog every Monday, so you get another fun thing. And we have a big amount of people on there already, which really surprised me that so many people signed up, and we really appreciate that. And they've actually all been commenting on our old episodes, which go back to 2009, if you remember that. So we're talking about Netflix. What's that? What's an iPad? Is that an iPhone for a Shaq? Which I think was a joke that like Jimmy Kimmel made back then or something. But yeah, lots of episodes. We're going to do some live streams on there. Sometimes you get early access to episodes. Sometimes you just find out information of the podcast before we put it out there.
Yeah.
So funbearables.com to get those, to get that Patreon and get that 390 episodes. How much money is it per episode if you're spending $2.50?
You said 65 cents?
I think that's my guess.
Terrible. 64.1 cents.
That's pretty damn good.
The Mint isn't making pennies anymore, so 65 cents. We'll round up. Good job.
That's 64. No, it's not 64 cents an episode. It's 0.64. It's
0.64 dollars. Wait, 309. No, I did. Yeah, 0.64. Yeah.
0.64 of a penny per episode.
Because I did 250. I didn't use any decimal points.
Yeah.
So good job.
So less than 1 cent per episode. Great. Almost like a half a cent per
Great
episode.
Deal.
So it's
like a hay penny per episode. Pretty good deal. Pretty good deal. Let's talk about other things.
Yes, let's do that. So one of the things I wanted to talk about a little bit is that I recently went to Florida.
Yes.
With my family. And we went to Universal Studios, the new one.
Right.
Which is called, what, Portal Land? It's a portal... Epic Universe.
Portal Land to Epic Universe.
There's a P.
Yep.
And an R.
Okay, I get it.
Oh, no, there's no L.
Yep.
Anyway.
Universal.
Yeah, Universal. No. My family, once in a while, goes on these trips. I'd say every, 7 or 8 years.
Right.
And I feel very lucky that everyone can go. We got a big family. We got 10 people going. Really fun. It was my family, my immediate family, my mom, my dad, my 2 brothers, their wives, and my brother Denny's children, my nieces, and Natalie, which I maybe already said. And it's a really fun time. We stayed in this hotel that's actually in the park for Epic Universe.
Okay.
And this isn't going to be like, let me tell you about my home stories, like my home video stories. There's specific stuff that happened. Great time.
Name of the hotel was Portal Inn.
Yeah, the Portal Inn.
Yeah.
Well, the reason I said portals is because the idea of this is portals.
Okay.
So you go in the middle, and there's 5 portals.
Yep.
And you go to different areas and
Got
lands.
it, got
right?
it.
So we had a great time. We went to all the parks. We stayed in a hotel that was in Epic Universe,
Right.
which is really interesting. My buddy Dave Case used to work on all the Universal stuff.
Miss
We did meet up.
Oh, that's
and
great.
we had a good time. I'm going to say this here and now. I hope he doesn't hear this.
He's a fun bear.
He has a wife.
Yeah.
I don't know if she
Uh-oh.
enjoys my company.
Okay. Well, I don't think he's going to be surprised by that.
I don't know.
After all, he has met you.
I hope I'm wrong.
Yep.
I hope I'm wrong. I'm not quite sure. She's very sweet.
Right.
She's very nice.
Yeah. She probably likes Natalie a lot.
Who doesn't? I made a comment. Which I often make comments. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
So I was talking about how I only had one bathing suit.
Okay.
And I was like, you gotta, if you go in the pool or the hot tub, you come back, you put it over the shower thing.
Yes.
To let it dry out a little bit.
Yeah, of course.
But it doesn't always dry out like in 24 hours. It's
Nope.
still kind of wet and it's cold.
Yep.
And I said, man, my bathing suit is so cold.
Okay. How cold is it?
And
and you were like elbowing her so she would say, how cold is it?
and I said something along the lines of like, man, my bathing suit is so cold.
Mm-hmm.
My nutsack is barely there to begin with.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah. Classic Chuck scrotal reference.
It's scrotal a thing.
Yeah, I think so.
How do you feel about that little joke?
Well, I've known you for 1,000 years. First of all, to me, it's old hat. That was how you introduced yourself to my parents and my priest.
Yeah, I would.
I know you would.
And the rat pope.
Yep. And 2 episodes ago. And I know you. I'm a dude.
Yeah.
It's different. We're not strangers.
Yeah.
To me, it's nothing. It's background noise.
And do you
barely registers as a joke at this point.
Really?
Yeah,
You don't have a good chuckle?
Yeah, but I have a chuckle, but not a good chuckle. I'm ashamed of it. It's a bad chuckle.
You have a bad chuckle at that joke?
I have a bad chuckle at that joke.
You're a bad chuckle.
I am.
So anyway, I guess I'm a bad chuckle in
Yeah.
this scenario because I didn't hear her laugh. I was in the back seat of a car.
Yep.
Dave Case.
Yeah.
He's loving it. This
Yep.
he's trying to slap his knee, but he's driving. He's
Yep.
punching the horn.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's hitting nitrous.
It's
driving
the
upside down, yeah.
We drove off the cliff like Fast and the Furious.
and she is silently.
texting her friend, being like, "I hate this motherfucking asshole." No, I don't think I want to make it clear. I don't think she hates me. I don't
Yeah.
think it's a strong thing. I don't think
Yeah.
anything like that. I just kind of get the idea that maybe she doesn't love what I bring to the table.
Okay.
And I bring a lot of scrotal humor to the table.
Mostly scrotal humor to the table.
Yeah. So anyway, great time.
You guys are walking through Universal, and she's like, "Oh, these are such beautiful snow globes," and you're like,
I've got chili testicles too.
"Yeah."
And David Case is on.
He's throwing
on
them
the
down.
ground.
He's breaking them.
He's on the ground.
Break dances.
There's tears. We're all stepping back because there's so many tears from
Yeah.
laughter. He's throwing up.
Yeah.
Anyway, but anyway, he worked on the park. He worked on I think he worked on the audio side of everything. Great dude. We've always loved Dave Case.
Yes, we have.
He's been around. He's been on the podcast 1,000 years ago.
Yes,
right,
it
the
was.
day we met.
Yes.
No, he was on the podcast a long time ago. We've hung out. He's come to a bunch of our comedy shows.
Yeah.
Always love to see him. Jolly dude. Love this dude. He wrote the Dr. Genius theme song.
Yes, he did.
Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Great to see him. We went out to this very good Mexican restaurant. But anyway, so the whole trip was great. It was a lot of fun to be with my nieces, my family, and it was just a great time.
Yeah.
Glad to see. My mom got the kidney transplant. You know what
Yeah.
the the timeline where she's supposed to be to 100%. You know what it is?
Like 3 years.
2 years.
Ooh.
So she got it in May, and this was in November.
Yeah.
So she was on one of those little carts, and she's not going on rides. She's like, I don't want to jostle the kid.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Don't jostle the kid.
No.
That's what she was telling me.
Yeah.
And we had put a bumper sticker that said that on her little thing.
And they're like, please do not add stickers to the Universal Studios scooters.
Yes. And me and Natalie, we all had a fun time,
Right.
but Natalie and I were going on like stuff. We went on the Hagrid roller coaster ride.
Yes.
Have you been on that?
No.
It fucking rocks. And we got the front cart, so we're like,
Yeah.
we're screaming. There's some part where there's a big snake, and the snake is like swirling around you.
Right.
They're like, we got to get out of here. The roller coaster drops 12 feet. It goes, boom, and I'm like, oh my God. I loved it.
Yeah.
Here's what's weird. I'll give you a weird. I used to really hate the drops in roller coasters, which
Yes.
is the reason I didn't go on them.
Yeah.
The drops didn't bother me this time at all.
Oh, that's great.
And I almost regretted not going on the big ones with Natalie.
I understand.
But like the Velocicoaster was huge.
Yep.
Great time. Natalie's never been there. She's looking at the Harry Potter stuff, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's how she sounds. And it was awesome. Two funny things.
Okay.
First of all, we went to Super Mario World, or it's called Super Nintendo World. It's so immersive that I almost had tears in my eyes.
Wow.
I love Mario.
Yes.
I love Nintendo. I started falling in love with Super Mario World when I was like 5 or 6.
Right.
I think it came out in 89. And Brad and I, we're still playing every Mario game that comes out.
We sure are.
Literally.
Yeah.
And I was shocked at how immersive it was.
That was who taught you typing.
Yeah. Mario Type. Mario Paint.
Mario teaches typing.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe it's Mavis Beacon. I don't know.
Interesting.
I think there's a Mario typing game for the PC from 1988 or something.
I've never played Mario is Missing. You ever see that game?
Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I've never played it.
Weird. It's not a mainline Mario game. I don't really know. It's almost like it was for a computer or something.
Yeah, something
weird.
like that. Yeah.
Anyway, really loved it. Great time. There's an area called Donkey Kong Country. Now, if there's anything I like as much or possibly more than Mario, it's Donkey Kong.
Right.
I fucking love Donkey Kong. I violently love Donkey Kong.
Yeah. Well, you guys share the love of smashing things and eating bananas.
That's true.
Your smashing is a little bit different than Donkey Kong smashing.
Yeah.
That's
My
it.
tiny testicles. Tiny testicles.
Oh, it's chilly. It's chilly. It's chilly.
I shouldn't have worn this bathing suit.
Yep.
So we're in Donkey Kong Land, our world. Donkey Kong Country. What am I, an idiot?
Okay.
The minecart ride is incredible.
Yeah.
I love it. By the way, can I tell you this?
Yes.
You're going to fucking lose your shit. You're going to lose
Oh,
your
no.
asshole.
Oh, I need that for things.
I went to go buy 5 fast passes for the new park.
Okay.
How much money do you think 5 fast passes? Not tickets to the park. Fast passes only.
$1,400.
$1,800.
I was going to say $1,800, and I thought, no way would 5 fast passes be $1,800.
I was shocked to my core.
Yep.
I'm out of here
Yep.
with those fast passes.
Yes. With 6 fast passes.
By the way, I do not have money that I can throw at that.
Right.
That is not something I can do.
Yeah.
Anyway, we did go on the minecart ride, and it was incredible. I loved it so much. I wish I could go on 100 times in a row. But you can't do that.
Yep.
So anyway, one of the things they have there in Donkey Kong Country was this Donkey Kong mug that looks like a Donkey Kong barrel.
Ooh, I like it.
And it has a waffle cone inside it.
I like it even more.
And it has pineapple and banana like.
You lost me.
Really?
Well,
Slushy.
I don't love ice.
You don't like a slush? Anti-slush.
I would do a slush now, but given the choice, I'd take an ice cream.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, it was for the special time.
Yeah, of
Donkey,
course.
This is what Donkey Kong likes.
Yeah,
You're
well,
in his country.
That's true. When in Rome.
I love it.
Yep.
1,000 years.
Yep.
So. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm doing?
Yeah.
1,000 years. Christina Perry. I think that's her name. So I'm like, man, I want one of those mugs. And it's like $20. And also, like, I'm trying to be somewhat healthy while I'm there.
Right.
I don't want it to completely impede my thing. I don't want to be like, I'm not going to have one churro.
Right.
But if I don't really even necessarily really want this, I think
Right.
I am interested in the thing.
Yeah.
The waffle cone and all that concoction. There was other stuff on it too. I forget what it was. It was a lot of stuff. I don't want to disparage Donkey Kong Country. There was more stuff involved with that.
Especially when you're a visitor to their land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wanted to try it, but I was like, I don't really want to eat that whole thing.
Yeah.
Natalie is such a healthy eater. She wouldn't help me either.
Right.
She's such a healthy eater.
Yep.
She wouldn't help me either. And I'm like, $20, blah, blah. And I told Natalie, she's like, just get it. She's like, you're not going to be here, whatever. And I'm like, I don't know. So I'm hemming and hawing. I don't know if I want to get it. Natalie goes to throw something away.
Okay.
She looks at me. She looks left. She looks right. She dives into the trash can.
No, Natalie.
Donkey Kong Country mug.
And she comes up, she's got a banana, fish bones.
Fishbone boot.
old
Classic.
boot. Yeah, classic trash.
Yeah. I hope I didn't steal classic trash from someone. I think someone might have said it. So if I stole it, I'm sorry.
I feel like we said it years ago.
Oh, maybe you said it.
Yeah.
Maybe I stole it from you.
Possible.
Although you just said it again, so I didn't really steal it.
Yeah.
You stole it from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
She went into the garbage to get you a Donkey Kong mug so you wouldn't have to spend $20 on a Donkey Kong mug filled with banana slush and a waffle cone.
Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
She was like, this was sitting on top of the trash and the banana slush and all that stuff.
Yep.
It's not in the mug.
Right.
It's in a waffle bowl.
Okay.
So it was clean inside
Right.
already,
Right.
and it was on top of the trash.
I think
And
about
she went to the bathroom and just washed it right then.
Yeah. You know what? I'm okay with this.
Me too.
I'm not psyched about it. You guys have a dishwasher?
Of course.
Once you get home, steam clean it and you're good.
Of course.
You're golden.
And it's a collectible cup.
Yeah.
We're not even going to drink out of it.
I think about like going to like a football or baseball game and you want a collectible cup there.
Yeah.
And as a kid, when I'm 10 years old, I think nothing of like, oh, the game is over and I'm looking under seats to see if I can find a collectible cup so I can get.
You mean like a helmet?
No, I mean like just a cup, like a drinking cup, but
Okay.
it's a White Sox cup and it's
Oh, I see, like a plastic, hard plastic.
right. And so I think I'm okay with Natalie diving in the garbage to find you a gift.
I think so too, and it almost feels like it's kind of sweet of her to make that
Yeah,
sacrifice of some kind.
yeah,
And I really appreciated it. And I think that she did the right thing. I wish I saw how much on top of the trash it was
Yeah,
so I
it's-
could really judge it.
yeah.
But it was very nice.
I
of
mean,
her.
I think as long as she doesn't go into be like, I'm a freegan. I'm only eating food that I find in dumpsters that is ethically sourced and also vegan. Like, I think as long as she doesn't quite go down that road.
she's halfway there, man. I'll tell you that.
Yep.
She's got the free part down.
Yes, she does. What an inspiration.
Really. But yeah, it was a great time.
Yeah.
Really, and a very, very memorable weekend. It was cool. We were in a hotel that was in the park.
Yeah.
So you walk into the park from your hotel. Just a great time.
Yeah.
And final thing I'll say,
Okay.
we go to Universal.
Did you get to meet Donkey Kong?
He was there.
Wow.
Ramby came out.
You're like,
the rhino.
You're like, I hate meeting my heroes.
I never know what to say.
Yep.
So we go. What's it called? It's not Downtown Disney. It's Universal City Walk.
Sure.
And it connects the other two parks, Universal Studios
Yeah.
and Islands of Adventure. So we are there and we're hanging out at night. It's me, Natalie, my mom, and my dad.
Yep.
We went to actually a great Mexican restaurant. We went to Mexican restaurants a lot.
Nice.
And we're walking around and I'm like, I kind of want a churro. My mom's like, I definitely want a churro while we're here.
Yeah.
I love a churro.
Oh yeah.
One of my favorite desserts, if not my favorite. So, although if they made like a churro cheesecake, I think that that's superior. Anyway, love the churro. Love the churro. The best, you know.
Yeah, he's not gonna say that.
Yeah. That's funny. You made me cough. Ooh, I have some food in the fridge. That's pretty good. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Made me excited for a second.
Good.
So, we go to get churros. My dad's grabbing them, right?
Yep.
He gets one for my mom. He gets one for me. And he's like, you know what? I'm getting a churro.
Wow.
And he's all excited. He's like, I don't have churros. I'm getting a churro.
Yep.
He gets the churro.
Yep.
It's all papered up. There's all paper on the side.
Yep.
And my dad goes, we're living large, baby. And he bites into it and he bites a ton of the paper into his mouth.
I love it.
I think we're living large, baby.
Yep.
Made it 100 times funnier.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Natalie laughed until she cried.
Yeah.
Literally. And we're on the bus back to it and he goes, I don't like that churro that much. And Natalie goes, oh yeah, did it taste like paper? It was so funny.
Oh, that's beautiful.
My dad is like that.
Yeah.
I remember one time, maybe we could put a picture. I'll probably let me write this down because I'm going to say this thing. I'm going to say this right now. Sorry, I'm just writing this down as a note for this. My dad got my mom a t-shirt. I wasn't there. I got there probably like 15 minutes after he gave it to her for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother's laughing. Denny, he's like, oh my
Yeah.
God. He goes, go look at what dad gave mom. Go look at what dad gave mom. And I go, Dad, like, what did you give mom? And he's like, I gave her a t-shirt. What's wrong with that? And my mom's like, I can't believe you gave me that t-shirt. I hate that you gave me that t-shirt. And my dad's like, look. And he holds it up. And it's a t-shirt with a porcupine on it.
Yep.
And it says, not a hugger, that he gave to my mom. And he's like, what? What? It's the worst gift I've ever seen anyone.
I remember coming into that Christmas celebration and I was like, uh-oh. Tensions are high.
It was so... My dad is the type of guy where it's like... And I have a video of this from Thanksgiving where he's like, oh boy, I made a little mistake. And I go, what? And he goes, I forgot that the oven holders were in the oven and I turned it on and there was just smoke filling the house. He does stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, he put too many carrots in the garbage disposal one Thanksgiving.
Yes, he did.
And
That was my first state in Thanksgiving.
And the plumber had to come.
Yep. I showed up and your mom said, oh, it's just Brad. And I was like, oh.
Because we thought it was the plumber.
Yes.
So my dad is a goofball.
Yep.
Very funny, very lovable, very sweet guy, but man, does he make me laugh.
Oh, love it.
Yeah, so I wanted to tell those two things.
That's
while I was
great.
here. And you had a special night that you wanted to talk about.
Less universal. I went to a singles night at a local church. I don't attend this church normally, but some friends of mine had gone to other singles events through this church.
Yeah.
A different thing, a board game night or this other game night. And so this is a night of service, a chance to get together with other singles and do something nice. Which in this case was like stuffing bags for kids in foster care around the country so that they would have a personalized bag if they had to move. Because a lot of times these kids are like packing stuff in garbage bags and nothing is really theirs if they have to go from one foster family to another or if they're, whatever. And so they're getting... an embroidered bag with their name on it, an embroidered like plush stuffed animal toy.
Yeah.
And then kids 2 through 5 are getting some kind of like crayon box, and kids 6 through 10 are getting like a pencil case.
Yeah.
With their names on it again, so that they feel some sense of ownership.
That's cool.
Right. Very fun night. I want to stress again how grateful I was to serve.
Yeah.
But I got there for a singles night, arrived exactly on time.
Yep.
Walked in, there's a woman at the front, and she says, first of all, huge room, like stacks of things here. There's, things are sorted there. And she says, what group are you with? And I'm like, what? She said, what group are you with? And I'm like my age range? She's like, no, what group are you with? And I'm like, you can keep asking. It's not helping. I'm like, let me just show you the invitation. So I pull it up and she's like, oh, you're with the singles group. Okay, I can walk you back to where they are. And I'm like, okay, yeah, sorry about that. I didn't realize there would be different groups here.
Yeah.
So we go back.
What are the types of, like, that poster with the caveman all the way to the man?
Yep.
What are the ones?
The groups?
Yeah.
There's a troop of Boy Scouts there helping.
No. In that line.
Oh, I'm sure it's just stages of evolution.
There's not a name for them.
There probably are. I just don't know.
I was gonna say you're in the middle.
Yeah.
That's the group you should have said.
Yeah. Not quite human. not quite Neanderthal. Yeah. So I get there, they're like, there are no Neanderthals at this church. We go back and there is a table. First of all, there's some volunteers working, kind of organizing. They go to this church. They're helping. Like they know they're the people we ask questions of.
Yeah.
Then there's a table with 4 or 5 women. And next to that is a big round table, 8-person table, 4 or 5 women. Next to that big round table, 4 men sitting there. And I and another guy have walked in.
Yeah.
And the girl's like, okay, you're going to sit here. Motioning to the guy's table, to the point where she takes a chair from the women's table, moves it over to the guy's table. It's like, you're going to be sitting here, you're going to be working with these guys, you're labeling tags or whatever. Like
okay.
Keychains or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm looking and I'm like, it just feels like there should be more ceremony or something. Again, I arrived on time. It wasn't like I was 20 minutes late and I missed the instructions to the singles.
Yeah.
And so, we're taking like sticky paper with the name on it, sticking it to this, peeling it off, whatever. And we finished that. And again, great guys, great conversation with these single guys, not who I'm looking to meet, but I'm pleased as punch that there's a conversation. I'm joking, I'm jesting. I'm feeling funny.
Yeah.
For this audience of dudes.
Yeah.
Then we attach the keychains to like, the pencil holder case. So that whatever, going through and I'm like, still haven't talked to any women except for the one that brought me back. I'm like, maybe she's saving me for herself. And the guys go to the church. They're like, hey, you want to see the sanctuary? I'm like, yeah, is that where the women are? So we come back. And again, at this point, We've done everything we can do at the tables. They're like, all right, now we need to take the bags from over here, and then we're going to come get the pencil cases, and then you leave them in this stack here. We'll wheel them to the front and sort them into like where they're going. These are going to Connecticut. These are going to Western Mass, whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So I walk over, and I'm carrying 2 bags at a time. I'm not trying to show off how many duffel bags worth of stuffed animals I can carry at once.
I can like 12.
Yeah.
Well, when I sleep over somewhere.
Yes. And those are big duffel bags. And so, and I'm making sure like, I'm grabbing these 2, one is 3 and one is 4. So I'm getting the same crayon cases. I'm not making multiple stops. I'm being pretty efficient about this whole thing.
Yeah.
And so I'm doing that, and the stack of where people are triple checking to make sure that the names on the bag match the name on the tag, match the name on the stuffed animal, all the names match. That's backing up, and I'm like, oh, I'll stay and help.
Yeah.
Do this. It's not challenging work.
Yeah.
And so I'm a couple into that, and a woman who is closer to my age, maybe single, I don't know, is like, sir, has that been triple checked? I'm like, yeah. By me. And then I'm like, why did I take that tone with this woman who might be single? Yeah. Also, why did she take that tone with me?
Yeah, there you go.
And so I'm talking with this woman next to me, different woman. And, as we're both triple checking, and I'm like, oh, what a nice person. Mm-hmm. Like, at least this is someone that I can feel like I made a connection with. And then like she picks up the bag and she's wearing a wedding ring. And I'm like, oh, you just go to this church and you're working back here.
Yeah.
And so we go through, 9 o'clock, we've been there for 2 hours. We've done a lot of work. We've gotten many, many, many bags done. And I'm like, hey, I'm leaving. Like, and so I went to talk to one of the girl volunteers. She's in her 20s, cute as a button. And I was like, hey, do I need to check out or anything? Like, I'm just going to go. She's like, no, you don't need to check out. You're good to go. And I'm like, okay, is there like a kiddie pool full of nachos or something? She's like, well, I don't know if we could get you a kiddie pool, but maybe a crock pot. I'm like, I was just kidding.
Yeah.
I was just kidding. And left. I talked to 0 new women, 5 guy friends. And, again, delighted to have served. Feels good to have helped these kids in foster care, often overlooked, etc. But still a bad taste in my mouth, metaphorically speaking. So I emailed the organizer, and I'm like,
well, it's because there was
no singles component.
Unless, have you considered it was a gay singles night?
I did not. Not a lot of churches sponsoring gay singles night.
Well, maybe this.
Also, none of the guys were there for a gay singles night.
Well, maybe
I tried.
Were you all tricked?
Possible. So I wrote to them and I was like, hey, did I do something wrong? Did I go to the wrong place? There were no opportunities for this. I didn't mention no snacks, but really that should have been item 1. And she's like, no, it was just a chance to get together and serve. And we kind of rely on you to make those connections yourself. And I'm like, somebody pulled the chair from the women's table to the men's table for me, which to me was a sign of don't talk to these women. And you know, it was, again, like, I'm glad to have had the experience. I wish I had met someone nice and fun and cool and a woman.
Yeah.
I didn't. And, but really, it's almost worth it to have the story.
It's crazy to me that they called it a singles night.
And there was no intentional interaction, no snacks, no, like, even if they had said like, hey, sit at this table, here's, 4 women and 4 dudes, putting together, ironing things on, whatever, putting the stickers on where they need to be. Great. I'm probably still not making connections because of who I am. But at least the chance is there instead of we're going to separate you as much as we can.
That is really strange.
It really is. It really
feel,
is.
I'm just going to say it, manipulated.
I do, yeah.
Do you feel like a Chinese child factory worker?
No, because I was free to leave. After 2 hours of not backbreaking labor, I could have left after 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. Man, that's so bizarre.
It really was. And it's weird because, I have close friends at my church who went to other singles events and they're like, oh yeah, they were okay. You got to leave, if you were interested in someone, you checked their name on a paper. And if they checked you, then somebody would connect you via, like speed dating was. None of that here. Yeah. None of that here. No chance to follow up with anyone. Although I do think I saw the cute as a button woman in a coffee shop 3 weeks later. But how do you say, hey, you're a nice human being. I'm not trying to date you. Remember my joke about the kiddie pool full of nachos? Pretty good, right? To what end?
And then she's like, it was okay. And you're like, my nutsack's small.
Texting Dave Case, I'm so mad at you.
Yeah.
But yeah, what a weird event. Again, happy to have served. And I kept saying that in the email where I'm like, look, I'm not saying I shouldn't have served. I'm just saying I hoped there would be an opportunity to meet people in a more structured environment.
That is
and there
so
wasn't.
strange.
It's a question of how many people had signed up as singles to be there because, I saw 10, maybe 11.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay. How many of those people were women in their mid-30s to mid-40s? None. Or maybe the one who took that tone with me that I responded in kind.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
I'm sorry, buddy.
it's fine. It's one of those things where I wish someone had been there to see
How funny it was?
how funny it was and how funny I was being. I know. I was so
That's the best.
good that night where the pressure's off and I'm probably never seeing many of these people again. I'm joking. Just a real casual funny guy who doesn't know anyone.
Yeah.
And making jokes that aren't crossing lines, which is an issue for me.
Me too, I guess.
Yeah. No. Yours was perfectly within bounds.
Silence.
Yes. I know that pain.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my my singles night adventure. And if you were like, oh, would you do it again? I'd be like, well, I would go again with someone that I knew.
Yeah.
Where if it's bad, then at least we can commiserate about it together.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do?
That's a rough one.
Yeah.
I think it's very funny.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah. When we went speed dating, it's funny because we talked about it probably 10 years ago.
It's somewhere on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Or will be on the Patreon. I'm not sure what episode it was.
But it was so...
Oh, you know what? It's on the Patreon.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. It was a while ago.
Yeah.
It was so funny that... So we went on speed dating.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of why we did it. Because it must have been let's give this a shot.
I think this was the third time I had gone speed dating.
Okay, so maybe you had gone.
I had gone twice, and you at the time were single, and I was like, you should go, and you're like, we should go, and then podcast about it. We can tell Lou and Laura about our speed dating adventures.
Yeah, our friends Lou and Laura.
Yeah.
Did you? I saw a comment on the Patreon where they're like, "We need a revival of the original cast with Brian Lau and Lou Perella and Laura Perella." I was like, "Oh, that's really cool. That's really funny." When we went speed dating, one of the things that I thought was so funny was there was this woman that kept going. So like, what do you like? Blah blah blah, and you'd be like, "Oh, I like dogs and stuff." She's like, "I love dogs. High five." And she kept making you high five her the whole time.
Yep.
That was great. That was a really fun time.
You also, I don't know that you high-fived her, but you also had an interaction because, and I remember this joke from the podcast, you're like, what did you write down for her? And I'm like, I don't want to say, what did you write down for her? And you're like, I wrote down lunatic. And I'm like, I wrote down maniac. Or vice versa. But those were the words we used to describe this woman. I saw her sometime later, like at a different thing, and I was like, the high five woman is here.
Oh, that is so funny, man. I loved that.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite memories. One of the things that's funny that happened to me recently this is kooky. So recently I went to the Trenton, New Jersey punk rock flea market.
Okay.
And
you're buying some punk rock fleas.
Yes. And it's basically, it's not really a flea market. It's more of like, it's funny. We talked about Rhode Island Comic Con recently, and it's way closer to that.
Okay.
Where it's like these booths all down. Honestly, there's zero flea market aspect to it.
Okay.
Like zero. Well, should I say that? There's a couple of vintage booths.
Okay.
Where people are selling old VHS tapes and like video game stuff, I guess, and records. Like that's the only aspect to it. But it's these rows and rows of booths.
Okay.
And what it is like makers, like independent makers.
Got it.
And it's really fun. I've gone once before, and this time I went with Natalie.
Yeah.
And I brought her. And she doesn't love like secondhand stores and flea markets, which really bums me out a lot. No, you guys suck. It's so much fun. But it was really good, and I really liked it. There was a bunch of when I go to stuff like that, and when we go to Rhode Island Comic Con, especially because Rhode Island Comic Con is early November, this is like mid-December. It's a great place to buy Christmas presents.
Yes.
Because everything is unique and made by a person. So there's almost 0% chance that whoever you buy for has the thing.
Very nice.
I mean, there's a lot of like, dead tarantulas like pinned to a wall and like skeletons of parrots.
I've got plenty of those.
Yeah, I was just going to say like another, you throw it into a pile.
Yep.
But, so anyways, lots of stuff like that. But mostly like people making stuff, like making art, like little canvases where they made 4 of them. And one of them is Michael Myers. One of them is Jason Voorhees. One's Freddy. One's Texas Chainsaw Massacre guys, Leatherface.
Yep.
Some of them they made crocheted ornaments. And they're awesome. Remember our friend Fawn made some for us one time? Those are awesome. And like people are just consistently like just making independent art about things that they love. And it's awesome.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it. I think it's fun. I'd love for you and I to get a booth there about the podcast. Mm-hmm. I think that'd be fun. The only thing I can't really picture is like, what are we doing?
Right.
Like we're just telling people.
Yeah.
But that might be cool.
Yeah.
I do think we would probably get new listeners from it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're having a good time. We're looking at all the stuff. It was actually really funny. I saw a tattoo artist and they were doing like Sailor Jerry type tattoos.
Yeah.
And I asked Natalie, do you know what Sailor Jerry type tattoos are? And she said, no. And I said, well, it's this type of style of art. I'm sure you've seen it. And I showed her. She's like, oh, I've seen that. And it's actually funny. My Uncle Carlton was the first person on the East Coast kind of, or maybe in New England, that was actually doing that type of tattoo work. Like many, many decades ago. Anyway, I was like, yeah, there's this guy named Jared Gaines, or I didn't know his name at the time. I was like, there's this guy in Florida, and he makes them. I don't know if I've told you about this.
Nope.
He'll take a punk rock album, like Alkaline Trio, From Here to Infirmary, and he'll take every song and he'll create an image for each song, and he'll make a big print.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really, really cool. He did Operation Ivy. He did that. It's a lot of bands that I'm not personally, like I don't really know that much about, but they're all punk rock. He does have that Alkaline Trio one. He does have that Operation Ivy one. And I was like, man, I love that guy's work. I've never been able to get anything because you go to order it and the shipping is so much that it's like a lot of money. Even though I think it is worth it, I just never pulled the trigger.
Right.
Turn the corner, he's right there.
Hey, Chuck.
Jared Gaines. He has all his stuff.
Yep.
I bought the Alkaline Trio one.
That's great.
Fucking awesome. So we're walking around, we're seeing this stuff. And a lot of it, I'll say it now because it's going to be after Christmas that this comes out. A lot of stuff is food.
Oh,
a lot of stuff is hot sauce.
Yep.
And this woman was making her own peanut butter.
Ooh.
Peanut butter and almond butter.
Ooh.
And it's like espresso almond butter, dark chocolate peanut butter.
Nice.
All these different ones that she makes.
Yep.
And obviously it's locally sourced
Yep.
and stuff like that. And it's independent. And so I got some of that for our friend Laura.
Nice.
I got some of that for our friend Jimmy.
Yep.
And because they had a habanero peanut butter.
Oh, nice.
And because he ate the peppermint,
Yep.
ghost peppermint brownie and he liked it, I texted him and I was like, I was trying to be covert about it. And I'm like, hey man, you like, so you like hot stuff? Like, I know you were killing the ghost peppermint brownie. And he's like, dude, I love it. And I kind of phrased it a little bit more like, wow, I can't believe you ate that thing. Like it was conversational. And I was like, this is fucking awesome. So I got that. I texted Michelle, his girlfriend, his fiance, and I was like, hey, does Jimmy have any allergies to nuts of any kind?
Right.
And she's like, no, because, man, would it be funny? I mean, why would he eat it?
Yeah.
I guess why would it wouldn't be, he wouldn't just read habanero and be like,
Yep.
oh, and his face is all fat and puffed and he dies. That's funny.
Yeah, it would be funny. Would be,
Would be
hilarious.
So I got him some of that stuff. And oh my God. I went to a different one like the day before, another one that was like a big maker's market. Because Natalie and I like to do Christmas stuff, and these are both Christmas themed. And I found one. And again, this is going to be a Christmas gift. You would fucking love.
Ooh.
Waffle cone chips.
Yep.
And they're covered in chocolate.
Yep.
One of them is covered in cinnamon and sugar. One of them's covered in salted caramel.
I'm in.
I got one for myself.
Yep.
I got a package for my parents.
Yeah.
A package of 3.
Yep.
Late at night at my house, I'm like, you only have 2 parents.
Yeah.
So I ate the cinnamon sugar one at like 3 a.m.
That's great.
It's so good. I would love to make waffle cone chips.
Yeah.
That would be fun. We make the waffle cone
Yep.
and we can make whatever shape we want. Is that true?
Yeah.
So we could make like a testicle waffle cone and then a bathing suit testicle one. And it's for kids.
Yeah.
Because it's a smaller one.
Yeah, it's too
kind of
cool.
like our
Yeah.
Scro Globes.
Yep.
Which we're going to make next year, I'm
No.
hoping. Well, we'll see.
Let's not.
And I'm making them, by the way, if we make our Scro Globe, if people don't know what our Scro Globe idea is,
Don't.
We came up with this idea.
We didn't come up with it.
And what it is like you get a mold of your own testicles,
No, you don't.
right?
Well, yes, I guess
And-
for the purpose of this insane rambling theory.
No, it's good. You put them upside down. You put a globe on it, like a snow globe. You fill it with water. You fill it with snow. You shake it. And so you have these 2 testicles, and that's your Scro Globe. And the first year we want to do it is just our Scro Globes.
We don't want to do it.
We'll do it in the summer. Don't worry about it. We'll do it in July.
No, the
We'll do it for your birthday.
Oh, okay then. Yeah.
So
I
do
do
it.
like being celebrated.
So we want to make the Scro Globes. Following year, make your own Scro Globe. We send you the kit. You put your scrotum in this, like, I guess it's like a putty, and then you make your own mold and you have your own Scro Globe. You disperse them to your family. It's very unique. Can we agree on that?
We can agree it's unique.
So-
a make your own Scro Globe kit would be unique.
And maybe year 3, waffle scrones. Now this is a concept. Waffle scrones is a good. This is. You have to admit that this is a great idea.
I thought that we had already scraped the bottom of the barrel. It appears there is no bottom to this barrel.
They're all right under it. Testing.
Yeah.
So we're watching. We're going there. We're having fun.
Yeah.
Got the waffle cones. Got the peanut butter, and this is crazy. So it's just like Rhode Island Comic Con. A little bit more dispersed, a little bit more relaxed than the crazy. There's not as many people, obviously, but there's a lot of people there. And they have a guy in the front playing acoustic guitar.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, this is cool. And by the way, my idea is this. This is what I want to tell them. We'll get a table there, a booth.
Okay.
And instead of paying for the booth, what if I'm one of the performers and they don't have to pay me?
Sure.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
A good podcast booth. Plus, we do, I'm in the world of punk rock. That makes sense. I hear this guy playing, and I'm like, and you're gonna know what happens immediately as I say this sentence. This sounds like the guy from Off with Their Heads.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's really interesting. And by the way, I don't know a lot of their songs,
Right.
but the songs I know, I love.
Yeah.
I should be getting into them more. What's the one song that's like
Clear the Air.
Clear the Air? This song has made me cry on multiple occasions. It's one of the songs that represents me and my feelings inside the most
Yep.
out of any song. I love the Don't Leave Yet. I haven't gotten to the part that explains it all.
Yep.
It's perfectly how I feel all the time. Very sad song. So I'm like, is this the guy? And I walk up and I'm looking at him. And he's playing songs and I'm like,
You're tugging on his pant like, hey,
hey, who are you?
are you off with the head?
Who are you?
Is your head off?
Who your head? So
Would you buy my Scro Globe?
yeah, so that's for our. We were just talking about how we didn't know what to sell at our booth. All right, I'm not going to say on the podcast, but I got an idea of
Okay.
what it could be.
Good. I can't wait to hear it.
Yeah. So when in Rome was very funny. That was funny. You got me with that. So I'm looking it up and I'm holding up my phone and trying to see if this is the guy. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like
Comparing his face
Yeah.
in real life to the picture
face
on the phone. Yeah.
So I'm like, is this the guy?
And then you realize it's in selfie mode. You're like, oh no.
I'm like, he's like, he's way more handsome than I expected.
Yeah.
No. So I was telling Natalie about this and we're watching him. I'm like, I don't know if this is the guy. And then I'm like, I think it is. And
Yeah.
we kind of confirmed that it was. And so we were walking away and I'm like, I love this song called Clear the Air.
Yep.
And we're walking around. I'm like, man, it'd be crazy if he played it.
Yeah.
Of course he starts playing it.
Yeah. If he plays one of his 2 biggest hits, it would be a surprise.
Well, he was kind of like, I'm trying to make this Christmassy,
Yeah.
like stuff like that. So I wasn't sure. And plus, he could have already played it.
That's true.
He might play it later. So they start playing it. He starts playing it. I go up and I'm like, this is fucking awesome. And the crowd is doing like the background stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't believe this is happening
Yeah.
in front of me at this place. So cool. Very exciting. So here's the thing. It was snowing really hard this weekend in New Jersey.
Okay.
Right? So we're there and we're kind of like that day even we're like, should we go? Like, we wondered if we should go out in the snow.
Right.
Because of the night before. It was so like snowing really hard.
Right.
And we woke up and it was like covered in snow. And we're like, the highways will be fine.
Yeah.
They were fine. Whatever. Not a big deal. And we go to get to our car. And the road is not paved super well around us.
All right.
And I can't really see where to go.
It's very punk rock.
Right. We go and we came into the parking lot from the top and we parked into a spot. So I back up in the direction that we came in from and I
Okay.
go forward.
Yep.
And I'm driving and all of a sudden I hear dun and I go over a thing. And I'm like, I think I just went over a curb. And I'm like, well, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And we're at the bottom of this hill.
Yeah.
And I'm looking up the hill and I'm like, this is a pretty snowy hill.
Yeah.
I start driving up the hill.
Oh no.
And I'm like, I'm a little nervous that I'm going to get to the top and slide back down.
Yeah.
Right. I take a left onto the hill. I'm up like maybe 3 feet. Tires start spinning. Right. And I'm like, I can do this. I can do this.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm going to go back the way we came. But we're like 4 feet away from this curb. And I want to go back onto it. So we'd have to go really fast. And I'm going to hit this curb wicked fast.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm spinning. I'm trying to back up. The car is going in crazy directions and fishtailing.
Yep.
And I'm like, we'll figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm like, we'll figure this out. And this is at like maybe 3:45. We're trying to do it. And we're like taking cardboard boxes out of my car and
Yep.
putting them under my tires. We're making a little trail up to it. Nothing is working.
Yeah.
I can see right behind me, there's a locked metal gate, a huge one, and it goes into like a baseball field because for like it's basically like an athletic complex.
Right.
And I can see right behind me, it's all plowed. It's
Yeah.
completely asphalt.
Yeah.
And I go, I got an idea. I go up to the gate. It has this big chain and a lock around
Yeah.
it. And I start looking. The lock's not locked onto the chain.
Ooh,
it's
nice.
just wrapped a bunch.
Yeah, that's great.
And it says private property, but I'm like, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
And it's also part of the athletic
Right.
concept. And I'm like, I'm not going in there to fucking play baseball.
Right.
I'm going to try to get out. So I'm taking off the chain. I'm pulling everything out.
Right.
I push these big gates. They're huge. They're
Right.
gigantic. I push them open. I'm like, here we go. So I start backing into it and I can get there. I
Yep.
get there and it's all asphalt. And I'm
Great.
like, we're good, baby.
Thank goodness.
I'm like, this is what you get when you're driving with old state.
Precision driving, yeah.
Because right over we drove over the curb,
Yep.
Natalie's like, I don't think we should go this way.
Yep.
And then she might have been correct.
Okay. But now you're on the field. You're the starting pitcher for today's game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm on the asphalt and I'm doing good. I'm happy to do it.
See, it's weird because in my mind, you're out of trouble. However, it seems like your story continues.
It sure does. So we're on the asphalt.
Sorry. Just an aside. Have you ever been in a situation where you had to get up a hill that was really super icy, like to drive up a hill, and you drove up and then slid all the way down? Because
Not really.
I have.
What happened?
Near my parents' house in Indiana, in fact, my mom was driving or my dad was driving or whatever. I was delivering newspapers. So
you were on a bike.
5:45 in the morning. They were driving me around because it was too cold. They didn't feel it was safe for me to be out on my bike.
Yeah.
And the hill going up Sycamore to get to Hillside and Heather was just ice. And so my dad drove up like 3/4 of the way and then just slid down, and you just hope that
you don't hit anything.
And you hope you don't hit anything. And he was fine. And then I was like, I'll just run up the sidewalk. I'll step in the snow where I have better footing, and I'll just deliver the papers for those streets. Just wait down here for me so I'll be warm when I come back. And I just ran and did it. But, not having control and sliding down like that sucks.
It really does.
Yeah.
It really does. And I'm also like, even if I get up so if I get up enough speed going over the curb,
Yep.
I'm going to hit the curb wicked bad.
Yep.
If I get up enough speed to start going up the hill, I'm going to slide back down probably.
Yep.
Because we didn't even get to the steep part.
Yep.
All right. I'm in the athletic complex. I'm
Yep.
like, all right, cool. We got here. And Natalie is not happy.
No.
She is like, she's like, because she doesn't know how we're going to get out of this.
Right.
So I'm in the thing. I go to drive. There's a big, long patch of snow,
Okay.
probably like 25 feet. And I'm like, all right, I got this. I'm just going to speed through.
Okay.
I speed through. I get to more asphalt.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
More snow.
Okay.
I'm like, what is going on? I look up. We're under huge awnings. It has not been plowed.
Oh.
We get to the end of it. It's
Yep.
covered in snow. There's no way to get out.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now I don't know what to do because we have to go backwards.
Yep.
And we have to speed to get through the snow.
Yep.
And we have to get back to where we were.
Yep.
Which is not helpful.
No.
So we're looking around. I'm feeling like, whatever, we got this.
Yeah. I've been in problematic situations with you, and your blasé attitude.
She can't.
Natalie and I share that anxiety.
Now it's interesting. What do you think about this? With my issue with, what would you call it? Getting nervous about things?
I think the idea of like dealing with the consequences, to you, you're like, all right, well, we'll just continue to deal with them as they come. And I'm like, I want them to be solved.
I didn't tell you about this, but when I went to Florida,
Yep.
I had a shoulder bag
Yep.
with a couple batteries in it, like portable battery chargers, my
Yeah.
wallet, anything important to me.
Yeah.
And I put it in my backpack. I put my backpack in front of me. We flew. I get up. I take off my backpack. We get off the plane. We get home. My satchel's gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh yeah, I left my shoulder bag on the plane or something.
Yep.
And Natalie's like, what do you mean? And
Yeah.
I'm like, my shoulder bag. And she goes, what was in there? And I go, I don't know, my wallet and all the portable chargers. And she's like, what are you talking about? And
Yeah.
she's all pissed and all like nervous and anxious. And I'm like,
I think
don't
I'm
know.
nervous and anxious in that instance. I'm not pissed because
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is like,
She's not really.
I'm like, this is going to affect you.
She's not really pissed. She's
Yeah.
just like, why are you not freaking out?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what happened to me where I just don't get upset about these
Yeah.
things. I don't get anxious about these
Yeah.
things. I get anxious about other things.
Right.
But with this stuff, I don't. I went online. I found the lost and found thing for the airport. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm losing my wallet, blah, blah. And a day later, they're like, we found the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I drove to Newark Airport and I picked it up.
Great.
And also, if I didn't, I was like, well, I get a new license.
Yeah.
I cancel my credit cards one by one.
Yep.
What are you going to do?
Yep.
And I just I don't know. I don't get anxious in
Yeah.
those situations. I'm just like, nah.
Yep.
And I'm just like sitting around like a dumb baby. So I'm in this situation.
Right.
We don't know what to do. I'm staying completely calm.
Snow is everywhere. Yeah.
She's calm, but she's like, she doesn't want to talk, whatever.
Yeah.
So we're driving out of this baseball complex, and there's all these big bags of soil.
Okay.
Right? These big plastic bags that you see people at like Home Depot carrying on
Yeah.
on their shoulders. And I'm like, there's a bunch of empty ones.
Okay.
And I'm like, I got this. The state man has figured this one out.
Okay.
So I pull all. And by the way, it's like snowing and freezing.
Yep.
I'm pulling all the broken empty ones, the plastic things.
Yep.
And I'm putting them on the snow leading up to the curb. And I'm like pointing to my head. I'm like,
Yep.
this is going to work. This has got me.
I can tell you it's not, because I've tried similar things when I've been stuck in the snow.
Really? What'd you try?
Pretty much everything that was in my car, I tried. I was trying to back out of my
I
space.
can only see you doing it.
When I worked at UMass, I was trying to go to an improv show or whatever, and like it nothing worked. Like my floor mats, like
You tried your floor mats?
I tried everything, and then like I tried to do the floor.
emptying your
I
car?
tried to do the floor mats, and it just like throws them up.
You've got a suitcase with a bra in it. You've got a black dildo.
Yeah,
It was just, I get it.
just normal stuff that's in my car.
A mountain of pocket calculators, just the pocket protectors, pencils. No. So I was like, let me try this. We did get over the curb.
Good.
But then we're on the grass and it's almost worse.
Yeah.
It's like we're not going anywhere. Our car was like turning in different directions, right? And
Like, are people like?
we're so far away from people.
Okay.
People are driving by though.
Yeah.
Which is annoying.
Yeah.
So we're trying to, we try these bag thing. It doesn't really help out.
Yep.
We back out. Natalie's like, let's use the soil. And I'm like, I don't know if the soil would help. Like, I understand
Yeah.
salt and grain.
Yeah.
But I don't think soil would help. So we don't try the soil. I see far away in the distance, like maybe a football field and a half away.
Okay.
There's a plow.
Right.
And I'm like, we now I'm figuring this out.
Yep.
We can do this. By the way, this is like Wile E. Coyote. I'm in Wile E. Coyote mode.
Yep.
I run up the hill, which it's cold.
Yep.
It starts at 3:45. It's gonna be 5:30 by
Okay.
this time.
You're wearing your Acme roller.
The rocket skates.
Rocket skates. I could not think of the word rocket.
So we go up. I go and run after this plow guy.
And you're like, Mr. Plow, Mr. Plow, I hear you're a boozer.
Yeah, and he goes, "That's my name."
Yep.
So I'm running after him. He's also going in the opposite direction. So I'm trying to run, but it's all slippery. And
Yep.
by the way, I've slipped and slid like many times.
Of course.
So I'm going after this guy. I'm finally catch up to him, and I'm like, "Hey man, I'm so sorry. We're stuck at the bottom of this hill. Could you come plow us out?" Which I don't know if like you probably can't do that because
Yeah.
it's for a different property.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Okay, I'll help you."
Good.
He goes, "People have already gotten stuck down there." I go, "Okay." Goes over, plows the whole thing.
Very nice.
I'm like, "Perfect. This is great."
Yep.
Except,
Oh, I see. Again, I thought your story was done.
and I was like, "Here you go." I tried to give him 25
Yeah.
bucks, and he's like, "No." He's like, "Don't give me any money."
Yeah.
We're trying to get out. He's like, "Let me come out and help you." And so me and him are trying to push the car.
Yep.
Right. And Natalie's trying to go. No way we're going up that hill.
Right.
And like, even if we tried, we'd be slipping on the ice the whole
Yep.
time. Pushing it. Nothing. So I don't know what to do. He's like, I don't know what to do either. And
Yeah.
he left. I was like, thank you so much. Tried to pay him again.
Yeah.
Nope. So we're stuck at the bottom of this hill. And we're like, what can we do right now? And I'm like, I don't think calling the police will help.
Right.
I don't know what's going to help us. And the sun is like going down.
Right.
The sun is like getting colder and colder.
Yeah.
So a guy comes out from the actual punk rock flea market and he's like, "Hey," he's like, "Are you guys okay?" And we're like, "No, we're stuck." And he's
Yeah.
like, "A lady already got stuck today." He's like, "Come inside and get warm."
Yeah.
We go inside and we get warm. And I'm like, I'm going to call AAA.
Good.
Right? I have AAA. I'm going to call him. I call him. I try to make a thing. They're like, no, you got to call New Jersey AAA. I'm like,
Nice.
okay, call
Yep.
New Jersey AAA. And I was like, we just need help up this big hill. And I have AAA, which
Yeah.
has like towing or, towing. And they go, we don't do that. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, we don't tow you to the same location.
Right.
And so I looked up a Popeyes that was like across the street.
Yep.
And I'm like, here's where we want to go. Here's
Perfect.
the new location.
Beautiful.
So stupid.
Yep.
So they're
Also,
like, all right.
I don't know why you spent any time waiting inside at the punk rock flea market when you could have been at a Popeyes.
Yeah, right. And so, and we're getting like hot chocolate and
Oh man,
whatever.
you're putting buttermilk biscuits under the tires.
Yeah, exactly. We're putting peanut butter. We're putting punk rockers. We're putting whatever we can. The guy from Off with Their Heads, he's under there. So I'm like, all right, and I'm calling. The estimate for the wait was 2 hours and 58 minutes.
Ugh.
And it's like 6 o'clock.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? So we're waiting. And I noticed that it says that because they're trying to find someone. It keeps saying, we will alert you when we find someone to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck. So they finally find someone.
Yeah.
He calls me. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be there in about 45 minutes, which is much better.
Yes.
I'm like, okay, we're inside. He calls me when he's close. We go over there. Wicked nice guy.
Yep.
His name is Alberto. And he's like, man, this is a little hairy. He's like, because we're probably 35 feet away from the top of the hill.
Okay.
And so he has to tow us.
Yeah.
So he backs down like 10 feet on the hill.
Okay.
And he's like, all right. He's like, we got to figure this out.
Yep.
He's like, and he walks down the hill with me. And he goes, one time I was at the top of this hill that was at the top of this like winding road going up to this house. He goes, it was pretty crazy. My tow truck started to slide.
Woo.
And I go, really? And he's like, yeah, it was crazy. And we look up.
No.
And the tow truck is just slowly sliding down the ice towards my car. And this is whatever you're thinking of as a tow truck, this thing is twice as long.
Yeah.
It has like 6 wheels. I think it has 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 8 wheels.
Okay.
Like 4 on one side,
Yeah.
4 on the other. And we're like, what the fuck? It's going right towards my car.
Yep.
And it's like this jagged piece of metal sticking out.
Yep.
He runs up and grabs it and starts trying to push. And I'm like, I guess I will do this.
Yeah.
We go up. It's so fucking heavy.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, it's a tow truck.
it's like he did it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what is your plan? And we're both trying to do it. And I'm like, I can't get run over by this tow truck.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do it from the side. It's coming to my car.
Mm-hmm.
It's like 15 feet away.
Yep.
10 feet away. 8 feet away. 6 feet away. 5 feet away. 4 feet away. And it goes and hits the top and scratches my top of my hood and stops. Doesn't affect my bumper.
Yep.
Doesn't affect the body of the car. Doesn't affect the windshield. It just happened to stop there.
Yep.
And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he goes, you know what this means? I was like, no. He goes, I'm stuck too. He's like, I can't get out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
And so he's like, I could try. He goes, but your car is right here.
Yep.
He goes, back up your car. So I was able to just back up my
Good.
car. We're lucky that that's all that happened.
Yes.
Like we're lucky that that it stopped with a scratch on the hood.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know what to do either, man. And so he goes, we're going to have to call a second tow truck.
Right.
But I don't know how they're going to be able to get me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is fucking insane.
Yeah.
The sun is completely down.
Right.
Natalie's inside the complex.
Yeah. Vampires are out 30 days a night.
It's cool because it's kind of like Rhode Island Comic Con where it's
Yeah.
a convention center, but the front is a restaurant.
Okay.
So she's sitting at a bar watching football in the heat, being
Well,
like drinking a beer.
I do like that.
And I was like, this is nuts.
Yeah.
By the way, I went in for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting next to her,
Yep.
and there's a guy 4 or 5 feet down.
Okay.
She's drinking a beer. The bartender comes up with another beer, and he points at something and says something. And I'm like, and that guy is looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that guy just bought my girlfriend a beer.
Wow.
While I'm sitting next to her. What do you think about that?
I don't like it. I think that guy needs to go out and tow your car.
What should I do in that situation? Because I came up with a solution.
I think you drink the beer, or you tip the beer to him and then you drink it.
That's pretty good.
Yes, thank you.
Here's a solution I came up with that I like a little bit more.
Ooh.
First of all,
all right. Second, smash the beer on the bar, stab him in the throat.
well, first of all, I'm like pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like, should I confront this guy? But it's also weird because it's kind of a nice gesture. People do buy each other beers without wanting to like
Right.
bang them and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. She doesn't care. She's drinking the beer.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, that's not what happened. The bartender pointed to the tap and he's like, the tap went over on this guy's beer and it was stuck. So I just put another glass under it. I'm giving you this beer.
Oh, good thing you didn't stab him in the throat.
So I'm all pissed. I'm stomping. I'm
Yeah.
stinking. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm pumping myself up. I'm smashing the glass and I'm
Yeah.
punching it. So I come back and I'm like, I should buy him a beer.
Well, that's nice of you.
Which is a good move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah.
buys my girlfriend a beer. I buy him a beer.
Yep.
Fuck you, asshole.
Yeah, enjoy this poison.
And so I go to the bartender and I'm like, I will. And he's like, yeah, I'm glad this beer went over and I gave you this beer. And I'm like, go back outside.
Yes.
Like I go back. Anyway, that was earlier.
Yeah.
So I go outside. So I'm outside with the tow truck driver. He's like, come on, get in my car.
Yep.
We get in the car. He starts telling me his life story. Says some racist stuff, which I'm like, this isn't great. That's okay. It's not against Portuguese people.
Oh, yeah,
so I'm
good.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you're racist against someone
Well, it's
other.
yeah, exactly.
Yep.
This guy was Mexican.
Okay.
So it wasn't against Portuguese people or Mexicans.
Great.
That's all I'll say.
All right.
And so
I hope he wasn't giving old Brad the business.
yeah, translucent people. He calls them
All right.
translucies.
I was going to say he calls them jellyfish.
Oh, that's not bad. So I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And he's telling me, he's like, I don't know if anyone's going to come out and tow me. He's like, they don't want to do this. They don't want to do these kind of jobs because you don't get paid much. So he's like, I call my buddy Kevin. He's going to come do it, I think.
Okay.
He's like, unless he fucks me over, Kevin's an asshole.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, fucking Christ, is every Kevin...
I'll bet he's translucent.
Yeah. And so I'm
Fucking
like...
jellyfish.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm so mad. And also, what's going to happen when that guy comes?
Right.
We've got a tow truck.
Man.
My car is stuck at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah.
A tow truck fell down the hill with me and crashed into my car already. What's going to happen when a third tow truck comes?
Right.
And I'm thinking about like, could that one fall?
I would.
And then,
I mean, just from a comedy perspective.
well, hold on. They're like 20 feet long. At some point,
it's going to be full of tow trucks.
it's going to be a train of tow trucks.
Yeah.
Do you ever see Fast and Furious with Hobbs and Shaw? We saw that together.
Yes.
And there's the line of cars.
Yep.
So I'm like, mate, and I'm
then
thinking,
just the first one needs NOS, pulls everyone right out.
exact. And I'm thinking, could they gently crash into each other and pull each other
Probably
out?
tough to control that.
I think if we got 3 more tow trucks, we could stack them up like a Tetris block, and
Yeah.
I guess lose Tetris.
Did you pitch
but-
that to Alberto?
Nah, he was too busy being racist.
Okay.
And he's like, they like to do this, and they like to do that,
Yeah.
and they like to do this. And I'm like, yeah, I guess they might.
They like to eat hot dogs.
And I'm like, I like to do most of these things.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, they like to eat hot dogs. So I was like, all right, what the fuck do I do about this? And I'm like, basically like, when they come, what do we do?
yeah.
So he's calling his friend. He's like, Kevin fucked me over. He's not coming. He just disappeared. I'm calling another guy. And it's getting to be like later and later and later. And I'm like, this is fucking nuts. The ice is getting worse.
Yep.
He left. Like a guy came up to him and he's like, hey, there's someone in the parking lot who has his car keys stuck in his car. Can you come jimmy this?
Okay.
He'll give you some money.
Yeah.
That guy leaves. Tow truck's off. I begin to freeze.
Yep.
I'm just like freezing cold.
Yep.
My toes and my foot becomes numb, both of them.
Yep.
And I'm like, I don't know what to do. So I go in my car. We bought a bunch of hot hands, you know those things?
Yes, I do.
I fill my shoes with them.
Good.
You know what I mean? I'm filling
Yeah.
my shoes with the hot hands, the sandy things. I'm fitting my shoe back in it. It's hard to fit my shoe in it because they're so full of hot hands.
Yep.
And I can't feel them at all. It was like I put nothing in my shoes and they're just insanely tight and
Yeah.
strangling my ankles. So I'm like, I'm like, and I turn on the car and turn on the heat.
Yep.
Now, first of all, you shouldn't do that.
Nope.
Second of all, because I'm not driving, the
Yep.
heat is blowing out like pretty cold,
Yep.
but less cold than it is outside.
Yep.
So I'm like this, and I'm putting the vents facing away so they fill the car with the slightly less cold
Right.
air.
Got to make sure your exhaust pipe is unblocked.
Yes.
Or you will suffocate.
And it was.
Yeah.
It was. The snow wasn't that high.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. And he probably leaves for like 45 minutes.
Wow.
And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is happening? What do I do? He finally comes back. We get in the tow truck. Another tow truck comes.
Okay. Good.
They have a winch.
Ooh, good.
The hook.
Yep.
They bring it down.
Also, like Fast and Furious, Hobbs and Shaw, I think.
It's 3 feet short.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm like, I'm going to kill myself.
Yeah.
That's the solution here.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill myself.
It's your
Natalie-
solution to a lot of things.
And by the way, in the truck, he's like, here's what's going to happen. I go, what? He goes, you got to get an Uber home. We're an hour away from my house.
Yep.
He goes, get an Uber home. You got to wait for all this to melt.
Yep.
And then you can, after that, maybe in a couple days, you can come get your car.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Not an option.
you got to be fucking kidding me.
Yeah.
So the winch doesn't reach.
Yep.
And I'm like, I'm seeing this happen, and I'm in my car. I'm punching my steering wheel. I'm flipping out. I'm just like Dave Case when he heard my joke.
Yes.
But in a negative
bad way, yeah.
It was the upside down.
You're
like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
It was the upside down
upside
version
down
of
Dave Case.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm flipping out. I don't know what to do. And then finally I see the guy and they're like this. They're like gesturing and like, what should we do? What should we do? And I'm like, I can't even believe this. The tow truck guy goes to the back of his car and he has more chains.
Ooh, okay.
He sets up the chains. He hits it to an axle, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The other tow truck, and I'm like looking at it at the top of the hill, and I'm like, what the fuck is going to happen next?
Yeah.
He starts pulling him.
Right.
And this tow truck is like, the bottom one is like still sliding back sort of as he's pulling it up. And I'm like, he's like, get your car out of the way. Get your car out of the way in case it slides back again.
Yep.
So I'm trying to get it. It's fishtailing. This is hell.
Yeah.
This is winter, icy hell.
Yep.
It's almost the opposite of hell, but still hell.
Right.
So he's going up slowly. He's sliding a little bit, fishtailing. And I'm like, he's going to fishtail. He's going to crush my soul and my face.
Yep.
So he's going up. He gets to the top of the hill. And I'm like, oh my God, thank God.
Yeah.
The other tow truck driver goes up to him. And I can see this from far away. He's like talking to him. He's like, nope. And I'm like, what are they saying right now? The other one's like, nope. He's doing the thumb thing. I gotta go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm speechless that this is happening. The first guy, Alberto, comes down. He goes, that guy wants to leave.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to tow you up.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give you the winch and come up.
Just winch me.
And he goes, I told him he has to.
Yeah.
I told him I'm not leaving this guy.
Yeah.
And he goes, and I want to tell you something. And this is true. I'll just tell this part because it's true. He goes, when I came out here and saw your car, I was like, I can't help this guy. I don't know what to do. He goes, but you were so nice to me on the phone, and you were so nice to me when I walked up that I was like, I can't leave this guy stranded. I'm not going to do it.
It matters.
And I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
I'm like, really?
Yeah.
And that's going to, by the way, that's going to make me nice for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And he goes, and I just told this guy, you can't leave this guy here.
Yeah.
You're not leaving this guy here.
Yeah.
So they start pulling the chain down. And I go up to the second tow driver and I'm like, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Never even looks at me
or
says a word.
Yeah.
And then I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah.
That's when things went south. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
That didn't happen. This would be. So but really, I was nice to him. He was mad.
Yeah.
He was mad he had to do it. And by the way, he just did the exact same thing.
Right.
It's not like he had to drive somewhere.
Right.
I was like, this is going to take you another 10 minutes.
Right.
After you drove
And
here for.
it's a lighter vehicle that's being pulled up. Like,
Everything
is easier, and you know that it works.
Yeah.
Also, when I worked at UMass many years ago,
Yeah.
there was it's like 10:45.
Yeah.
So second shift works 3 to 11. It's 10:45. A pipe has burst. A radiator pipe has burst in a student's room. And I found the plumber who was going to like clock out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, I need your help. I need you to turn off that water. He's like, I don't do overtime. I'm like, first of all, it's 10:45. It's not 11 yet. Secondly, please, like these students need your help. He's like, no, I never signed up to work overtime. I'm like,
I don't care.
I'm like, please, we just need your help. And he like felt good, but he was so mad at me.
Dude.
And I'm like, he stayed for an extra half an hour. He got paid for an extra 4 hours of overtime.
Oh my God.
To stay half an hour past when he would have normally, on paper, been supposed to check out. But he was trying to check out 20 minutes. It was a whole thing. So I get the idea of this worker is mad at you because they have to do a thing. I get that.
Exactly. Yeah. And so he's pulling me up. And I'm like, this day has been nothing but issues. Please. He gets me up onto the solid ground.
Yep.
I call Natalie. She comes out. She gets in the car.
She's hammered. That guy has bought her so many drinks.
She's like, she doesn't want to talk.
Yep.
We drive home. She's like, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at the situation.
Of course.
I don't want to talk.
Yep.
We go home. She gets out of the car. She's not talking. We go inside. And finally, I'm like, why are you mad? I'm like, we're home. And I have this issue. And I have this issue where I don't get, because I was like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
But I was like, kind of still like, this is funny.
Yeah.
This is a little silly.
Yeah. I
She's
mean,
like,
we ran out of gas on the Garden State Parkway, and I was like, ugh, I can't believe this. And you're like, oh, hey, we're going to get to see Jimmy and Michelle a little bit earlier than we planned. Like, you were so excited. It wasn't a big deal to you. And I'm not in charge of this situation. This isn't my fault. Like, the negative consequences for me are nil.
Zero, yeah.
But at the same time, like, I'm angry because I'm stuck in this in between space.
Yes.
So
I get it.
yeah.
So I go back up. I go pick. I'm in the house and I'm like, what's up? And she's like, I'm just mad. I'm like,
Yeah.
She's like, that's an understandable feeling about what happened today. You know, we got back at like 9 o'clock or
Right.
something. And she's like, it's understandable. And she goes, and you know what? I'm like, what? And she goes, it would make me feel better if you got a little mad too.
Yeah.
We should have been like, this was fucking awful. This sucks. This was bad. She goes, but you have to be like, oh, that was crazy. Oh my God. What do you think about that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's just my personality.
Yeah.
And it was fine. We came to a resolution.
Yeah.
But that was my day. That's who I am.
Yep.
And I ain't changing it.
Well, it's weird because internally you're frustrated and furious, but outwardly you're like, doing cartwheels.
I'm not
for Alberto and talking about a different race.
It's for me. I'm not furious inside. Yeah. I'm a little bit anxious. I'm like, how are we going to get out of this?
Yeah.
But I'm still like, this is quite a story.
I think
a lot of issues.
If
here.
I'm the driver in that situation, I am furious with myself for getting us into that situation.
It was tough because I was like, there was nowhere to tell where you were going.
Yeah.
And I went over this thing and it's like, I don't know what to do. I didn't know what
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was really tough, but that was my experience the other day at the Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market. I recommend everyone goes.
Yep.
Next year, Chuck and Brad booth, perhaps.
Snow tires.
Ooh, chain tires.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
That's what we're gonna sell.
Yeah, yeah. That is a thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Because then you get better traction on
I
snow
get
and
that.
ice.
But
Yeah.
what do you do? Put chains around your
Yeah.
tires?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's fun stuff.
We should have done that.
Yeah. Well, live and learn.
Live and learn.
Folks, if you have lived and or learned, please send us an email, funbearablepod@gmail.com, or find us on socials @funbearablepod.
Yes.
Always happy to hear from all y'all. We do have a mail sack coming at some point in the future. Who knows?
And if you're turning in for the first time, not all of our episodes are about peril. Most of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot,
A lot of peril. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me at that singles night.
That was perilous.
Didn't know if I could get out alive.
Yeah, it's true.
Fell in a kiddie pool of nachos.
Ooh.
But they were Brad nachos, so it was just meat, beans, and cheese.
Yeah, that's not so bad.
Not even chips.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, very fun. I'm glad you got out of that situation okay.
Me too.
I didn't realize it would be so
many steps to this.
Yeah, that you thought you were out so many times. At least you got to run the bases, sing the national anthem.
Yeah.
All that fun stuff. And at least Natalie was nice and inside. Yeah. I think the Bears won that day, so that's a great day for Nat.
There you go.
Yep.
She did. They did.
Yep. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. For Chuck Staten, I'm Brad Rohr saying thank you so much, and we're sorry for being Funbearable. Hey, my car is stuck in the parking lot at the Comedy Connection.
Yeah.
Could you tow me out?
I have a 12-step process.
Okay. Could we skip the racism? Or is that necessary? No. Oh boy.
Funbearable.